A very good morning to my RT students. Let us start our today's lecture. Beta, we were reading chapter 8 and we have covered a few topics of LibreOffice, how to use the LibreOffice. Today we will be doing the further extension of the chapter. We'll be reading this topic, find and replace the feature. I might have explained this topic in previous lecture also, but still I just want to repeat it once so that you may have a better understanding of it. So find and replace option, actually it is present in LibreOffice also and in MS Word also. It helps you to search particular word, phrases or sentence in your document. Okay, so basically whatever word or a phrase that is being repeated a number of times in your document, and if you want to do certain changes in that particular word or phrase, then this particular feature is a great help for you. Okay, as this document, you can see the name of the document means the chapter is artificial intelligence, and you can see this artificial intelligence is being repeated over and over in this particular document. Okay, so if we want to replace this artificial intelligence with a certain word or a specific word, then we can use this feature. Okay, the shortcut key for finding is Control F as it is in MS Word, and for finding and replacing is Control H. So let us do the practical side by side. So Control H if I press, so it will give me this particular option. Okay, find and replace option. So I need to write AI. Okay, I'll write AI, and now I want to find where all the possibilities of AI are there in my document. So you can see it has highlighted this AI is here, AI is here also, AI is here also, okay, here also AI. So there are multiple times AI is written in the paragraph. Now you see, if I click on match text, then it will search for capital AI only. At the bottom is for searching small AI. So I just want key and have uncheck this word, whole words only. So if I uncheck it, see what happens. You can see multiple AIs. Okay, actually this is capital AI. If I write it in small, now you see the difference. You can see AI, although by AI I mean artificial intelligence, but this AI can be a part of any word also. So in daily AI comes, okay, in entertainment AI comes. So if I'll check it, whole word only means AI should be a complete word. It should not be a part of any word. If I check it, means I want AI to be independent, and that too in small. Then it will find out only those words that are in small letters and that are not a part of any word. Okay, let me click on find all. So you can see it has highlighted this AI only, and nothing else. Okay, only one AI has been highlighted. Why? Because AI match case we have clicked on, so only small letter AI will be found out, and secondly it should not be a part of any word. Okay, so if I unclick it and then I find it out, then I can find many AIs which are part of a particular word. So I don't want AI, this AI, by this AI I mean artificial intelligence, so I don't want it from any word inside AI. Okay, now I want to uncheck the match case also, so it will extract out AI whether it is a capital AI, capital letters AI or small letter AI, but it should not be a part of word. Okay, so you can see AI, okay, AI, capital AI again, fine, and the small AI also. So all the AIs we have found out with the help of this concept. Okay, now next what I want to do, I just want to replace it. Okay, how to replace it? I just have to write with which letter I need to replace. So what I am doing, there are many capital AIs. I am replacing my text, capital AI I am just writing, and I am saying match the case also wherever capital AI you found. Okay, and then replace it with small ai. Okay, so find all. So it has find all the capital AIs, and you can see the smaller AI is not highlighted. Okay, because I have clicked on match case. Okay, now if I click on replace button, so firstly it will replace the first capital AI with small AI. You can see this is the first AI, so firstly it will get replaced. You can see the capital AI has now become in small, and if I click again on replace, then the second AI will get converted into the smaller letter. Okay, you can see that also has converted this here. Okay, and if I click on replace all the capital AI will be replaced, but I don't want it. Okay, now what I will do, if I want to get it back, I will write in small AI and I will write capital AI. Okay, find all and replace all. So I got it back, AI here and AI here. Okay, so I hope you have understood the concept of find. Find previous also will show you the previous one. Okay, find next will show you the next one. Replace will replace one particular replacement, and replace all will do all the replacements together at a time. I hope it is clear. So beta, next topic is jumping to the page number. Okay, so jumping to the page number, how you can jump to a particular page number? For that, see, if in this document we have only 2 pages, you can see it from the status bar. So if we have multiple pages in a document, and if you want to go to a specific page, for that we need to click on insert, this insert. Okay, and there you will find page number. Where is page number? Insert page number, here it is. Okay, in fields also you can find page number. Okay, this way you can insert. If I click on page number, see wherever my cursor was, see here my cursor was, so it has written the page number of this particular page. I just want to show you again. If my cursor is here, I'll click on insert and then I click on page number. So as I am on page number 1, so it will write 1. Wherever you will place your cursor, and then you will go in insert tab and click on page number, it will insert the page number. Okay, I'll go on page number 2 also. Okay, here I am now, right now, and I'll now go to insert tab, click on page number, so it will insert the current page number, that is 2. Okay, so this way you can particularly put the page number. Okay, and what else you can do other way around? You can click on the field and then the page number. Again you see, again it has written 2. Okay, so beta, in this way you can insert the page number. But if you want to insert page number at the top, okay, for that you need to go in header and footer option. This is not in your book, otherwise I'm telling you, your question might be, ma'am, how to insert page number on a page? So for that you need to go in header and footer, because the header and footer will contain your page number. You need to click on default types. So here you will write, you will again go in insert and now you write page number. So the page number has been written here 1, and you can see on the second page it has written 2. Now let us say if you want to insert this page number in the footer part. So what you will do, insert header and footer again, then you click on footer and default style. Now you can see, you can have it here. You just type it 2. Okay, you don't have to type it. What you will do, you will go in insert again, then page number, so it will put it like this. Okay, this was the third page, this was the second page, and this was the first page. So on both header and footer we have inserted the page number, so they will be coming like this. Okay, this way also we can insert the page number on the page. Okay, So next topic is beta. I have written this step that I have told you for inserting the page number. Insert, go on header and footer option, then again go in insert and then click on page number. This way you will be able to insert the page number on each page. Okay, if I'll add a new page to it, so by default it will come up here in the at this position. Okay, so now next topic, that is viewing the non-printing characters. Actually, there are certain non-printing characters that are inserted in your document, like space bar is there. Means I tell you the importance of it. Enter key is there, tab key is there. See, this we are using just to make us clear that wherever the paragraph is ending out, where we have given space from the keyboard, or where we have pressed tab key to give 5 spaces together, we use tab key from the keyboard. You know where it is located, you know where the escape key is. Just leave one key under it and you will find the tab key definitely. So what is the purpose of tab key? To give 5 spaces together. See, if I am here and I want to give 5 space at a time in single click, I'll click tab. Okay, this is five single spaces. Okay, so how to see these non-printing characters? Actually, you can see them. You can by this you can know where the paragraph is ending, where you have put the space, where you have used the tab key. So in the document, if you want to check it, where you have done all these 3 things, where your paragraph is ending, or where you have given, or you have pressed the space key, or where you have pressed the tab key. You know, I have pressed tab key here only. Okay, spaces, so you can see in between every time. The space is denoted by this dot, and tab is denoted by this arrow, and your paragraph end is denoted by your this symbol. So if you want to see these symbols notifying you wherever these particular things has been used, so for that you just need to click on a button that is given here. Here you can see this is toggle formatting marks. Okay, so either you can press your shortcut key, that is Control F10. So if you will press it on, it will show you all. See, you can see dots here. Okay, I'll zoom it for you. You can see dots. So wherever you have pressed spaces, it will show you dots there. Here I have pressed the tab key, so you can see arrow here. So you can see tab, for tab there is notification with arrow, and space mark, wherever you have given space there will be a dot like this. And if we come down, you can see this structure also, this symbol also, that is indicating the end of the paragraph. So this will help you to know wherever what you have used. Okay, to have better understanding of the formatting, we are using this feature of LibreOffice. I hope it is clear. And if you want to print it, it will never show you these marks. These are non-printing documents. Okay, and if you don't want to even see it on the screen, then what you need to do, again you click it here, they all will disappear. Even if they are visible to you on the screen, and if you give print command, they will not be printed at all. Okay, that is why they are known as non-printing characters. I hope the concept of it is clear to you. Okay, so why it has been named toggle formatting marks? Because toggle means to invert. See, there are many keys that are having this toggle effect, like caps lock on means when you will click it on, you will press it on, it will start working, and when you will click again, then it will start, the function will be disabled. So there are many keys like numlock key is there, caps lock key is there. So when you will press it, it will do a certain function. When you again repress it, then it will do a certain function. So this is again the same type of key. If you will press it, it will do give you the marking pattern, and if you will again press it, it will remove all the non-printing characters from the screen. I hope this is clear, beta. So next topic is your checking spelling in a document. How to check spelling in a document, as we are having the feature in MS Word to check the grammar from the language, okay, whatever is written in your document. So 2 ways are there to check the spelling. One is you're using the spelling option, and second is the automatic spelling checking. Okay, so you can use any of the two feature. See, if you want to do the checking manually, so then you will be going with this spelling wala feature, and if you want ki automatic the spelling check should be done and it should auto correct whatever the mistakes I am doing, so for that you need to go with the automatic spelling check. And for activating this feature, firstly you need to write some text. See, you can see underlining, wavy underlining, that is red in color, that is just indicating there is some mistake in it. Okay, video spelling is wrong, improve spelling is wrong. So if we want to implement this spell check option, then we need to go in tools. Okay, you can see tools tab. Here if you will click on the spelling, shortcut key is F7, and if you want to implement the automatic spell checking, so you just need to press key shift plus F7, so automatically it will do the corrections wherever they are notifying. And if you press on F7 or on this particular key, so it will show you here the problem is, so this is manually, you will see it and then you will correct it. Okay, so it is suggesting you what right word you can have. So if it is okay, means there can be more than one options it can show you, but if one is there and if it suits you, then you can click on correct. Okay, if you will click on ignore once, so it will not correct it. You can see it parallelly. See, if I am clicking on correct, so the spelling of video has been corrected. Okay, and next it is showing now this spelling is wrong here, so it is showing two options. Okay, improve spelling, it can be this, or might be you are trying to write this. So whatever you feel key should be taken up, you just need to click on, like you can move it like this, whatever spelling you will select, it will take it from your command only. So whatever you will click and click on correct, it will be implemented. Okay, and if you click on ignore once, so it will not correct it. This program, that underlining will go on, but that particular spelling will not get corrected. Okay, so this way you can do it. If like I have written but PPS, so PPS is not an English word. Okay, like I have written here PPS. So again if I'll say spell check, so for that I need to go in tools tab, so it will show me, now it is showing PPS. So I know what is PPS, but this is not an English word, so it will show me error definitely. Okay, so what I can do, I can say ignore once, so it will not show me that error and that text will be as it is written here without any correction showing. Okay, the spelling of management is also wrong, so it is saying this spelling is there, you can correct it. So you need to just click on correct and this spelling mistake will be corrected. Okay, so this way you can do. And other way is you go in tools tab or you click on shift plus F7, so automatically whatever the spelling mistakes were, they will get corrected. Okay, so I am just showing you, Control Z I am doing. See, again now it will show you this is the wrong spelling, right? So whatever corrections I have done, they are now undone, like if I need it again to show any of you. Okay, so this way you can do. So there are two ways to correct the spellings, like firstly using this spelling option that will help you to do correction of the spellings manually, and second autocorrect spell checking that will correct all the wrong spellings that it will find in your document in one go. Okay, so you can keep this feature on just by clicking on shift plus F7, so it will correct the spellings automatically. Okay, so this is what he is trying to explain. I have shown you the practical also. And one more thing I just want to tell you, when we are working on laptops, this F7 is not working along with shift only. Why? Because this F7, F1, these function keys actually, they have been specified more than one work at a time. Like F1 is also on my keyboard, I can see F1 is also being used to decrease the sound of the speaker or increase the sound of speaker. Okay, so F7 is to put my laptop on the aeroplane mode. So different functions are allotted to these function keys. So if you are pressing these function keys and they are not working when you are using them, then what you can do, you can press function key, FN key, that is at the very left corner along with the control key on your keyboard, left corner, bottom corner, actually left bottom corner of your keyboard, you can see along with the control key or between the window and control key you will find a key which is named as FN. So when you will press shift plus FN plus F7, then it will definitely work. Okay, you know the shortcut key for automatic spelling check is shift plus F7. If your shift plus F7 is not working, then what you need to do, shift plus F7 so you have to press, along with it you need to press FN key, that is known as function key, that will be located at the bottommost left corner of your keyboard. Okay, between the window key and the control key. If you will press this function key, then definitely this function keys like F7, shift plus F7, control plus F7, they will definitely start working. Okay, so I have written it like as a note here also, you can use it. Okay, so this is the shortcut key actually for activating the automatic spell check. So you must learn all these important things. These can be asked in your paper also. Okay, so beta, next feature we'll be doing in our next practical in your next session. Thank you so much. And beta, one more thing I just want to add before I end this session, you have to prepare notes. So how to prepare notes, for that you just see it properly. Firstly, you will write about find and replace feature. Okay, this find and replace feature introduction you will write for what we are using this find and replace feature, what all important has been written inside this paragraph. You will be writing that in your notebook, and then after you will write how to achieve it. So for that you will write edit menu, click on edit menu, then arrow लगाएंगे, and then you will write find and replace button. Okay, and otherwise also if second option is also given for the same, then you will write that also. No need to draw these diagrams. Okay, wherever you are looking diagrams in your book, they should not be drawn. Just you need to write. See, I don't want that this theory should be written in so much depth. Just write the important keys or the buttons you will be pressing by using the arrow keys. Like you will press how to get implemented this find and replace option, from where you are getting it. So firstly you will write, you go in which tab, edit tab, then click on which find and replace where you are getting here. Okay, if you are pressing only find, then control plus F is a shortcut key. Shortcut key will also be mentioned, and this option you will write also, find is there, find and replace is also there. Okay, so this way you need to mention. So like we were doing this formatting wala part. Okay, I told you just this is available here. Otherwise also you can get it from some tab na. So that also if mentioned in the book that you should use. Okay, spell check, what you can do, either you can use this this shortcut key, or you can use this from the tools option. So all the methods you are supposed to write and their utilities, like you will write ki spelling wala option is available for manual settings of the spellings, correction of the spellings, and automatic spell check is basically required for automatically checking the spelling and grammar part. Okay, so in brief you will be writing about these things, but all the things should be covered. Never skip any of the important topic from the book in your notes. Okay, you are not supposed to skip anything, but these diagrams you are not supposed to draw. You just need to write everything in brief, like red wavy line, it appears what it is indicating, there is some spelling mistake. So important points you will read and you will write. No need to draw this diagram. So I hope the concept is clear and you will be making notes in a better way. Thank you so much, beta.